welcome to Farmer Geeks We Grow Together channel. Today we'll let you know about the FPO benefits. Farmer producer company can be strengthened more through various policy and structural reforms, including technology support, financial support through customized service and loan products, and marketing support in various market available, that is retail, spot and futures. The various government supported agencies and NABARD has provided initial funds to build capacities, technical assistance and develop innovative financial system for sustainability of FPCs. NABARD created its own subsidiary, that is NAB Kisan Finance Limited, for meeting the credit requirements of FPOs by adopting a flexible approach based on life cycle needs, while it continues to provide promotional support towards capacity building, market linkages and other incubation services to FPOs out of grant fund. There are various schemes launched by the Government of India for support of FPOs. These includes Equity Grant Fund Scheme, Credit Guarantee Funds Scheme, Scheme for Creation of Backward and Forward Linkages, National Rural Livelihood Mission, that is NLRM. The Union Budget 2018-19 was much focused on the promoting and strengthening farmer-producer organization. These measures will help promote FPOs towards prosperous and sustainable agriculture sector with increasing agriculture productivity through efficient, cost-effective and sustainable resource utilization. Some of the examples were launched of Operations Green for onion, potato and tomato crops with an allocation of Rs 500 crores. The initiative aims to address price fluctuations in vegetables for the benefits of farmers and consumers. Another steps taken by the government was 100% tax deduction for FPOs with annual turnover up to Rs 100 crores. These steps is expected to encourage enabling an environment for aggregation for farmers into FPOs. The FPO have come a long way in past some years. Success and failure cases shows that these institutions require some policy changes to attain sustainability and reap optimal benefits for its shareholders. Some of the policy reforms which can thought of are mentioned below: allowing private equity, angel investors and venture capital support to FPOs as the lines of the support for step-ups can be introduced. Amendments in food grain procurement policy is required to allow procurements of produce directly from FPOs under minimum support price scheme. Specified funds can be created or diverted from government to build infrastructure at FPO level, including facilities for grading, sorting, packing, branding, storage, transportation and marketing. Proper changes can be brought in under equity grant and credit guarantee fund schemes to include a large number of FPOs having less than 500 farmer members. Liberal statutory compliances may be provided for FPOs during the initial 10 years. They help them stabilize operational and legally in business environment. Suitable amendments in the APMCs Act can be brought to treat the country as a single unified market for agri-produce with no restrictions on commodity movement, as also to enable FPOs market their produce directly to the consumers or bulk buyers without payment of mandi fee. Convergency of the delivering various farmers and agriculture related schemes through FPOs. A single window can be introduced for issuance of all licenses to FPOs to ease the process of doing business. Awareness and capacity building of farmers and position holders in FPCs should be done on regular intervals to help them under the real benefits of institution. Thank you for watching our channel Farmer Geek.